Wah, wah, wah. That part. Welcome back to episode 3, AMA with Amy Ask Me Anything, where I open up and let you guys ask me anything you want to know, from entrepreneurship to personal life, behind the scenes of my family, tips and tricks, secrets of our business here at Haute as a brand, whatever it is, I'm an open book. And today we are here with a whole new lineup of questions. So let's get into it.
What does a typical morning in your house look like?
Ah! Okay, let me tell you something. Recently, and I say recently because I have not always been a morning person. In fact, I have been very anti-morning for the majority of my life. However, I will say that probably in the past 5 to 8 years, I started waking up really early. Like really early to me is probably like 6 to 6:15, and I'm ready and getting on with my day by 7 o'clock, especially since I started my weight loss journey. If it's good weather, right now, Texas weather is not the greatest, but a typical morning, I'm up and going by 6 o'clock. If the weather permits, I am actually walking. I typically walk my 2.5 to 2 3/4 miles. That's something that I've recently incorporated within the last 19 months of my weight loss journey. And that has been game changer for my life. When I don't get up and do my hot girl walks, my day is not the same. So if the weather allows and my morning is good, that's the first thing that I'm doing. I have an amazing husband who gets up and does daddy duty, and he does all of the lunches, and he gets the girls dressed. Now I have to do their hair, but Layton is old enough now to where she wants to do her own hair. And so she doesn't let me do it anymore. And so we are packing lunch boxes. We start school pretty early here in Haute ISD. We have to be at school starting. The bell rings at 7:30. So we are typically out the door pretty early in the morning. And then I am typically here to work. I like being the first one in my building. There is a sense of calm and inner peace that it brings me to be here first. When I'm not the first one here, it instantly gives me anxiety. I feel rushed. I feel like I've missed something. The speed of the leader determines the speed of the pack. And so if I can be the first one here to set the tone of the day for my people, make sure we're going to have a good day, that's extremely important to me. Also thrown in there will be getting my makeup done, getting all of that done, taking out my heatless curls. That will be a whole little episode in itself. And getting dressed and getting all my bag packed for work day, making sure I have my computer. 9 times out of 10, it's not charged. Finding my phone, also 9 times out of 10, not charged. So there's a little bit of chaos that my husband kind of grounds me to, but I like monotony in the mornings. I like a routine. So that's a great question because that actually helps me get my day on.
What is one beauty product you've always wanted to try but haven't yet?
I just talked about this with Lisa. So I want to try Haute Labs. Lady Gaga has my heart, and she is killing it in the beauty industry right now. She's got a new line for foundation and concealers that is supposed to be amazing for more aged and mature skin. So anybody basically over the age of 35, your skin does change and it reacts different to products. And so I am dying to try the Haute Labs foundation. So it is on my Sephora list. I have been watching all of the reviews on her products, everything from her skincare line to the foundation, to the concealer, to the setting powders, to bronzers, to lipsticks. I mean, everything is hydrating and packed full of nutrients and hyaluronic acids and all the things that women with mature skin need. And I'm in that category now. I'm almost 40, and so I really want to try the Haute Labs whole entire line. I'm so excited to try that. So Lady Gaga, hit your girl up, okay?
What is your go-to coffee or tea order to power through the day?
Okay, so y'all know I'm not a coffee girly. Recently, I have started to dabble into trying to be one. I am still on the struggle bus trying to be one. I think that there needs to be a whole series of send me your coffee suggestions and I'll try it on camera. Right now, the only thing that I really like that has a little bit of a sweet taste is definitely what I would consider a foo-foo coffee drink. It is a venti. Okay, we need the big one. A venti iced white chocolate mocha with caramel drizzle, sweet cream cold foam, extra ice, and I like the cup lined with the caramel as well. And then I use almond milk or soy milk instead of the 2% milk. And then I will add 6 pumps of vanilla syrup in addition to the white chocolate mocha. syrup. It's kind of a lot.
It's okay.
But it's okay.
It's okay.
But that is my go-to drink. Other than that, I mean, for years and even still this morning, I'm a Coke girly, y'all, through and through. I like a cold, crispy Coca-Cola. We have a little saying in my family, they're called nose burners. If they're not burning your nose, they ain't shit. So get yourself a new Coke. It also has to be in a styrofoam cup. Cannot be in a plastic cup. No, we don't want those. We want styrofoam cups, extra ice, cold and crispy, and it's the only way to go. And you'll thank me
What
later.
if you could only wear one makeup product for the rest of your life? What would it be?
Okay, mascara or lashes, easily. I am due for a lash fill now. I had to put these on myself because it's been a long time since I've been able to get in to see my girl. I am dying. I don't even recognize myself in the mirror. I could get away with no makeup. I wear no makeup all the time, actually. That doesn't really bother me for like no foundation and no coverage. I have cute freckles. I sport them. I don't mind them. I have naturally pretty eyes, but so because of that, my eyes are like the focal thing of my face. And if I don't have lashes on or a mascara or something to accentuate them, I will literally die. So it's
What's one mom hack you swear by to make life easier?
get a good husband.
Okay.
Or a good, it could be a husband, it could be your wife or your spouse partner. Just pick a good partner in life. That is one of the best decisions I've ever made, that I picked someone who's just as good of a teammate for me as he is my best friend, as he is the love of my life. So the best mom hack is to get somebody who advocates in your corner, who can be there to back you up, because the reality is you're going to trip and fall and fail and fall on your face at something. Being a mom, being a parent, it's the hardest job on the planet. And you have to have a good support system, and you have to have a good teammate to pick you up when you're down and to fill in the gaps in the areas where you're not as strong. And he is my superpower for sure.
What's your biggest beauty splurge and what was it worth it?
So I have a splurge in my Sephora cart right now. And
Is it the Lady Gaga?
it is not the Lady Gaga. It is a moisturizer that I actually got recommended when Grayson had her makeup appointment for her birthday at Sephora. It's $270 for a face cream. So I haven't pulled the trigger. I can even tell you what it is. Hang on. Tell you the brand. Now, something I've actually purchased or purchased on a regular basis is probably the one size setting powders. For what they are, they're almost $40 a piece. And then you have to buy the puff applicator separately for another 12 or 15. So it's almost $50 to $55, $60 with tax for a setting powder.
But those last a while too.
But they do last a while. So I do consider that a splurge for what it is. But it's a great product that I definitely will continue to spend my money on, and always a good lipstick. I will always spend money on like a MAC Teddy or a Velvet Teddy, any of the good lip like foundation. I love the Kylie lip kits. I love actually Gwen Stefani has a fantastic red lipstick that I love. The Juvia's line I love. So I will splurge on products that actually I will reuse over and over. Like we'll use that red lipstick for Cheer, for Baton. We'll reuse it over and over and over again. Okay, so, it's the Caudalie. Okay, here, it's anything of that Caudalie line.
Go
So
ahead.
what's in my cart right now is a 15 milliliter bottle of anti-aging eye cream for fine lines and wrinkles. And it's $85.
Oh, how do you really feel about competitors copying your business ideas?
I knew you were going to ask me this. So there's a lot of this that goes on. And listen, yes, in the boutique world, just because it's cyclical, trends are cyclical, and things are so trendy, and people are catching on and pulling whatever is selling. So they're only focused about making their dollar. And if you're doing something that's working, they're going to try it for themselves. I say let them. And that took me 10 years to be okay with. And here's why, and here's what I learned. Competition happens at the bottom. Everybody at the top is collaborating. And when people want to collaborate with you, that's when you know that you are a step above. People who are bottom feeders, that's who are competing against one another. We don't have time for that because we're too busy collaborating with everybody else at the top. So I let them.
What's the weirdest place you've ever had to answer a business email or take a call?
On the toilet. On the toilet for
On the
sure.
toilet? Like you were hiding?
Well, I do hide in the bathroom from everyone in my family sometimes. I don't even have to go to the bathroom, and I just go in there and shut the door because even the dog finds me in there. Like doodles are so clingy that like everyone follows me to the bathroom, including Nala. And so probably on the toilet. I forgot that I had a Zoom call, so I turned my camera off and it was like super echoey and I told him I was in a parking garage. Thank you so much for watching episode 3 AMA Ask Me Anything with Amy. I'm so enjoying all of your questions and having the opportunity to open up and answer all of these super fun and burning questions that you have about Haute, our life, the business, and everything in between. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below and follow all of the things that we're launching here at the Hautie Network and Haute Boutique. And I will see you next time.